Good morning. This is Monday and it is high five time, and I am in mountain time, so an hour different than most of you are. I have to tell you about our weekend. We had our 50th wedding anniversary on Saturday in Fredericksburg, and Saturday night we I the it just came to me one day, renew your vows at the cross. And so we did, and we asked a pastor friend of ours. His name is Pastor Frank Dotson from Corpus Christi. Now, Corpus Christi means the body of Christ, and his wife Ruby is the one that videoed it on for her high five. And so here we're at the empty cross. The empty cross is 77 feet, 7 inches tall, and it's on the same latitude as Jerusalem, at the cross in Jerusalem. And so it was really interesting how all that worked out. And so there was so much significance to that we were standing at the base of the cross. And so then we started traveling. Sunday we started traveling, and it was my granddaughter's. First of all, let me tell you, I have been so busy. We really haven't planned this trip. We knew we were going to go to Fredericksburg. We knew we were going to go to Colorado Springs. But the rest of it is just kind of falling into place. And I think God is having a lot of fun with us, because yesterday was my granddaughter Delaney's 22nd birthday. So we were on the road, not knowing where we're going to stop for the night. And we're on the road, and we called her, and she said, "Yeah, we're going to be in New Mexico in a little bit." And she says, "Oh, that's a place where all the aliens are sighted, where all the UFOs are sighted." Well, what's interesting is after we were at the empty cross and went out for dinner and everything on Saturday night, we switched on TV. And we watched about 15 minutes of Unidentified on the History Channel, and it was pilots talking about UFOs, and it was just very fascinating, and we didn't know it had anything to do with what we were doing. And as soon as, so that was coincidence. You know what the Hebrew word for coincidence is, right? I know Carol's going to put there is none. and so we watched the UFO show. Then we got on the road, have no idea where we're going to stop for the night. We're thinking of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And that was kind of on our GPS on our line. And then my granddaughter Delaney said, "Oh, that's a sighting of all the UFOs and aliens." And as it turned out, when I called up our Hilton Honors to find out where to stay that night, because Hilton is a very safe place to stay. I love it. They're clean, they're good, and so when they said, "Well, Roswell, you're on the same road as Roswell, and we have a Hilton in Roswell." And I thought, Roswell, Texas, isn't that the UFO sighting place? And sure enough, in June or July of 1947, I haven't researched it. I've never been interested in UFOs. I can't figure it out, and nobody can agree on it. But there was a UFO a crash that in 1947 that many people feel it was a government cover-up, and the people that found it, they have pictures and they had pieces of it. And so we get into Roswell, and here we have all these alien things. And I was on a call with a workshop call on the way in, and we're talking about the Sabbath. And I get into Roswell, and we get into the Hampton or the Hilton, and we asked the guy at the desk, where can we, is there a place that we can eat? Because we hadn't really ate all day. And he said, "Well, pretty much everything is shut down because it's the Sabbath." And we thought, oh my goodness, this is amazing. God just directs your footsteps. And I'm just starting to God seems to be directing this whole second honeymoon. And so it's kind of an adventure, what we're going to see. What are we going to see in Roswell? I didn't have a dream last night. I didn't have Nothing particular happened. So I'm just watching and praying. You know, when we have the pastor of Corpus Christi, which means the body of Christ, and God directs us to have our vows, renewing at our vows at the same latitude of the cross, on the empty cross, and then he directs us over here to Roswell, it's already starting to be an amazing journey. So you're going to be part of it every day. I'm going to keep you up of what God is doing, and have a blessed day. God bless you. Bye-bye.